going on, everyone? Welcome, Rabid here, and we have a new king for home Dogecoin miners, Litecoin, you know, the script algorithm. So originally, we've been praising the DG Home 1 as being the best miner for home. Well, that is no longer the case. So right here, what makes a good home miner? Obviously, something that's nice and quiet, something that is pretty decent on power, nice and efficient, and something that's ultimately way better than Gold Shell. All we really had in the past was mini Doge miners from Gold Shell for our apartments and things like that due to low noise and stuff, but they always use way too much power and they were always way overpriced. And now we were getting some nice hype here with the DG Home 1, but a new miner just emerged that's destroying the DG Home 1, and it's even competing with bitmain's L9. And that is this guy right here, the Fluminer L1. Now, flu, not as in sickness. I am assuming flu is standing for fluids. This is another liquid-cooled miner to actually keep them noise levels and stuff down. But the major thing here is, look at this, 5.3 gigahash at only 1,200 watts. Now, if you're looking for these guys, links down in the description. They're probably going to sell out in record time. So let's kind of look at some numbers here and some stats. So here is the AAAWAVE here, the DG1 Home 2.1 gigahash miner at 620 watts here. That is a mega hash to watt ratio. So you're getting 3.38 mega hash per watt of power. Yes, they released the new DG Hydro 1. That's a three-phase power beast, and ultimately it sucks in the efficiency. It's not very good here. And then ultimately we talk about the L9 all the time. This is the latest and greatest, best miner to possibly have for the script algorithm up until now, because this is really close in efficiency. So we can see the L9 is 16 gigahash, 3,360 watts, 4.76 megahash per 1 watt of power used. Now, here is the Fluminer, which, remember, this is going to be a silent miner. It's about 1,200 watts, 5.3 gigahash. That is 4.41 megahash per 1 watt of power used. Slightly less than bitmain, but pretty darn close, as we can see here. Now, comparing that versus, say, the AAAWAVE here, which is no longer $1,599, this is about $2,000. If you bought two of these, that would ultimately be about a little over $4,000 here. And we can see 2.1 gigahash, you'd get 4.2 gigahash, 1.1 gigahash more for 620 watts. Times that by 2, that's 1,240 watts. So you're getting an extra 1.1 gigahash or so at 40 watts less or so, and a cheaper price tag. So ultimately, we're seeing the Fluminer is blowing the DG1 Home away, and efficiency is matters. These two miners here in green, those are what you want, especially as this bull market does come to a close. We know it's way too soon for that still, but after about a year and a half here, we're going to move back to a bear market again, and you're going to want to do all your mining with efficiency because the network hash rate is going to continue to explode. This is a miner that wasn't on anybody's radar, that just pretty much came in out of nowhere here. So that's pretty insane here, and there's still more miners that are set to release. So we're going to see a big hash rate spike happen on script, especially as Doge has been getting pumped like crazy here, and who knows what kind of all-time high it's going to see this cycle. But things are looking pretty nice, and ultimately we're going to need very high efficiencies if you want to continue to mine long term. And to look at some quick profitability here, based on the network conditions this very second, this miner would be making about $20.11 a day before any type of power costs. On Mining Dutch, it might be a little bit more depending on the merged coins that you are mining at the time. So just a quick video, guys, that pretty much does wrap this up, but I am not sure. I can't find any specs on this about the power supply, if this will work on 120 volt or if it's only going to be something like 220 volt plus. I do imagine 1,200 watts will work on 120 volt, 15 amp, and so you're getting close to the max there, but it should be, you know, around that 80%. You should be pretty close to it there, but again, I'm not really 100% sure as I don't see the specs. I'm going to try to get my hands on this one so we can obviously showcase this. It's looking like the batches are for January, so we'll see what happens there. But yeah, you know, this is actually a home miner, nice and quiet, and on par with efficiency as Bitmain's latest miner, the L9. That's pretty insane. Like the L7, which a lot of people still have, it's a great miner. That's 9 gigahash at 3,400 watts or something. This thing is freaking almost the same hash rate at 5.3 gigahash, but only 1,200 watts. So this thing is even blowing away the L7s, which makes sense because it's on par with the L9s. Anyway, guys, thank you for checking out this video. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments section. Check that link down in the description. I'll see you on the next one. Rabid out.